right, everybody, we're back. My next guest just began her 4th season as a cast member on Saturday Night Live, which will have Sarah Michelle Gellar and Faith Hill on this weekend show. Please welcome the very funny Rachel Dratch. I gotta say, I love that dress. You look fantastic.
Thank you. Thanks. I'm actually committing a fashion faux pas by wearing this dress because, like, I just wore this to Wave Goodnights on SNL Saturday. And in Hollywood, I found out you're never supposed to wear the same thing twice.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. But I'm just like this suburban chick, so I'm just like, I'm just gonna wear this again.
You're from the suburbs of Boston. You don't care. You'll just wear it. You should wear it every time you're on TV.
I know,
So people just think that you have no clothing except that dress.
But see, like, I still get all excited about the little, you know, like running into all the celebrities and
That's
stuff
good.
like that.
Don't get jaded.
And, like,
That's good.
Yeah, and like actually Tom Petty was at our SNL party the other day. And I was like, oh my God, that's Tom Petty. And so I still, yeah. And like, oh, and also like, I forced a hug on Bruce Springsteen on that stage, you know, when we're all like saying goodnight.
At the end, when everyone's like, sort of like waving goodnight?
Yeah, because like he was there and I was like, I love Bruce Springsteen. I'm gonna hug Bruce Springsteen. And so then I go up to him and I'm like, and I noticed that he had his hand out, like to shake my hand. But I was already halfway there.
So what do you do in that case?
Well, I was already like this, so I just hugged him.
So his hand rammed into your stomach, is what you're saying?
No, he hugged me, but you know, I just realized I was like forcing.
That's good. You got to force the hug on people.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
So, anyway, yeah.
Now, you've been on Saturday Night Live 4 years now, so...
3 years, yeah.
3 years. Oh, it's
Yeah.
your 4th season.
Yeah.
But you got to be used to New York now. I mean, you've been living here long enough that you can't be jaded about,
Right,
you know.
well, I love New York, and I'm used to it, but there's some little things about New York that are a little more hoity-toity than, like, when I lived in Chicago and stuff. And one of them is, at my dentist's office, you can watch movies while you're getting your teeth done. So that's kind of like, oh, wow.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I don't have that at my dentist.
Well, maybe you should check this guy out. But anyways.
He's a terrible dentist, but he's got movies. Yeah.
But so you can watch movies. So I go in, I'm looking at the thing, and they have the first season of Sex and the City, which I'd never seen. So the first time I go in, I'll watch Sex and the City. Then I come in like 6 months later, and like continuing with my Sex and the City thing. Then the third time I come in, I go, oh, watch Sex and the City. And she's about to do my teeth. She goes, oh, this room doesn't have headphones. And I was like, I wish I'd known that before, because I wouldn't have picked Sex and the City.
Right.
So then I'm sitting there having my teeth cleaned, and there's people like loudly having sex on the screen, and like swearing and, you know, doing all the stuff. It was really awkward.
That's coming out of the dentist's office.
Yeah.
That's terrific.
So, like,
Where is this dentist? I've never heard of this before.
It's on 5th Ave. I'll tell you about it afterwards.
But what else? I mean, it sounds like a Chuck E. Cheese. It sounds like you can roll around in this bin of balls while we take your nerve pulp out, you know?
Nerve pulp.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I just would have probably made a different selection if I'd known there were no headphones.
No. Well,
and that's my story.
I'm going to work it out so a little curtain can come down in between stories. Yeah, from now on.
Okay.
You just did an episode, this is exciting, of a sitcom, King of Queens.
Oh, yeah, well, because what I meant to tell you about that dentist thing is that now whenever something embarrassing or humiliating happens, after it happens, the next thought is, oh, at least I can tell this on Conan. Like, I'll have something next time you guys call it.
Oh, that's
so
great.
King of Queens, so I'm doing an episode of...
So, like, anything that humiliating or sad that happens in your life, like, I've become an alcoholic. I can talk about it on Conan.
Yeah, so I did this episode of King of Queens that airs in a couple weeks, and it was my first sitcom thing, so I was excited about it. But so the part I was playing is this sort of like homely chick who rents shoes in the bowling alley, and so I'm like, okay, well, I'll take this part, and like I can, you know, do something with my look to make myself look worse and everything. And so then I'm on the set, I'm like, so guys, when are we gonna talk about my look? When's the homely look talk coming? You know, I'm like, where are the crazy glasses and the ugly shirts and stuff? And so like no one's really like, they're like, well, we don't like if you wear glasses because it covers your eyes and blah.
Right.
So cut to that day, me homely is stringy hair and a couple bobby pins. And I was like, thanks Hollywood, you're telling me I'm 2 bobby pins away from being a complete dog. Thank you.
Oh, that's not true.
Afterwards I was like, I can tell this on Conan.
There you go.
It'll translate into a minute of quality late night television.
Well, and it did. And curtain.
And that's my story.
I'm getting that curtain put in, but only for you.
That'd be awesome.
Now, you just did your first Saturday Night Live since a good friend of yours, Anna Gasteyer, left.
Oh, yeah.
And
Anna
she had a baby and left. And I was thinking to myself, like, why does she have to leave if she has a baby? Like, why can't she be doing sketches holding the baby?
Right.
You know?
Well, I know. Well, Anna, she wanted to go. It was time. But I know I was thinking about how whenever like a sitcom or something is going under, they always add a baby to it, you know, to spice things up.
Right.
And it's just everywhere. And then I was realizing, because I watch a lot of TV, and so I was realizing that there's even a commercial that has done that. It's a commercial campaign that's been up for a long, long time. They just added a baby to spice it up, and it's the Country Crock commercial with the 2 hands. Now there's a baby monitor as well, and like even the Country Crock couple has a child to bring new life into the margarine campaign.
And
And that's my story.
You're gonna get some free Country Crock out of this.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah. Wouldn't that make it all worthwhile?
It really would.
All right. We're gonna talk about this weekend. Let's talk about this weekend show. You got some good guests coming up on that show.
Yeah.
That Saturday Night Live show.
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar's hosting Saturday Night Live. Musical guest Faith Hill.
Right.
That's a good show.
Yeah. And then
Usually the crowd applauds when you say it like that, and this crowd's just like, we'll see.
they're a little quiet. They're a little quiet.
This crowd's like, we'll be the judge. We will watch it, and then we will determine if it is a good Saturday Night Live. What the hell was that all about?
Well, yeah, this week is Sarah Michelle Gellar, and then next week is John McCain, that's what I like about SNL.
John McCain, that sounds like a good show. All right, and that's my story. Rachel, you look lovely. Thank you so much for being here. Come back soon. Rachel Dratch, everyone. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers coming up. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. We're back. All right, coming up tomorrow night, great show coming up tomorrow night from the movie Moonlight Mile. Susan Sarandon is going to be on the show. Yes. From ABC News, George Stephanopoulos is going to be here, and comedian Jimmy Carr will be here, so watch that show. That's a good one. All right, folks, we'll take a little break. When we come back, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers are going to perform. Stick around.